First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
One, right?
What's this say? 180. 11 MT. 11 MT. Shot.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. Flush to his right. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Falcons are gonna take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you block.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Jamar Stewart, he's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
70 Lions. 19, 19.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
and 6 at the Bengals 20-yard line.
Panthers 60, Warriors 70. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And the Falcons are going to have it first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Rolling right. He's going to run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Let's get set. 180, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down,
Here we go.
Bengals.
Dot. Dot.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Forced to his right. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10.
I'm one, ready?
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 180. Dot.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this complete to his rookie fourth-round pick. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down by Barrett Parker. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive linemen to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Give, and here comes Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
He'll drop to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, you know the hit's coming. But guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain there of 11. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. Space to run inside the 20. And he won't quite make it to the pylon. He's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. 35 yards.
So close to taking that one in. Good job defensively. We're able to force him out of bounds just shy of the pylon, but You can bet when he gets up, he's going to look over at his sideline, Mike, and be like, no, coach, keep me on the field. I want to finish this thing off.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcon. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. Play hot.
A first down throw for Burrow. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Here we go. 11. 80. 12.
Throwing is Burrow. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Second and 7.
11. Gun. Can.
To throw is Burrow. Moving to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard
Here comes second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. One down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver out of the backfield. And it'll be third down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Close. Here we go.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on second and 4.
11 mighty.
Burrow to throw. On the run to the right. Off he goes. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. To throw is Burrow. Out to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
On one, ready from the 23. Here's second and 6.
Here we go.
Quick lead to Laporta on the RPO. Nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 11, empty. Can't catch.
Now, Burrow. Moving outside the pocket. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tilt against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right 80.
Now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay, the timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Out of of the gun. He'll throw. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. This one complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20s. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Down inside the 10. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Shoved him backwards.
Tackled by T.J. Slayton.
Now this looks like a design run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
1 yard on the play.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score. Game on. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Falcons will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Falcons 21.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
One, ready?
11. Here we go. 11, 180.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it's going to be third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot. And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll get back to Paul, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
11, Thomas. Gun.
They'll run here with Brown. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 25-yard
From the 25, here's second down and 6.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. On the screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the give, it's Robinson. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Another run here for Robinson. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
2nd and 4. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Here's a design run. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
Go, trap, go.
Here's Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
2nd and 7.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, smash. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Buffalo 18, right here.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Atlanta.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now on 2nd and long. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in the game. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here we go. One final play. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
I mean, what a way to start this season, huh, Mike? I mean, first game of the year, and it comes down to the last play of regulation, and somehow they're able to find a way to get it done, and they start their season off 1-0.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Max.